Hello winners! Welcome back to our channel. I'm Michelle. It'll be just me today, and I've got another Marvel themed review for you guys. Can't tell, again, I am in theme as per usual. One of my dresses from the Happiness collection, or Happiness is Addictive, whichever name you know them by. Discount code and stuff down in the bottom corner for you guys as usual. I think it's like Smiles 15 Happiness. But yeah, I'm excited for today's review. If you can't tell, brand new bag. It literally just arrived today when I'm recording it. But I'm gonna make you guys wait just a little bit because I'm gonna review another one that I actually also got recently. Still available at Grotto Treasures. It's their one of their exclusives. Again, discount code, all the usual stuff in the corner for you guys there winning. But yeah, this one I just got fairly recently from them, and it is really pretty in person. So I'm gonna show you guys. If you're a fan of the new Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, this is the character of Namor, which is technically he's the villain in the story and everything, right? But I think he's coming back too, from what I've heard. I've heard spoilers that he's gonna be back in the next Avengers. But yeah, so I know there's a lot of excited people about this character just because he is, you know, gives a new demographic of being, like a new demographic of people in Marvel. So I don't know a whole lot about it, so I'm not gonna say anything to avoid saying the wrong thing, but I know a lot of people are very excited for this character in the movie. But anyways, you guys, I know it's a little bit, I think like this is one of those bags where unless you really know the character, it would be hard to tell what kind of bag it is. So it's subtle in the sense of you don't know the character, but not in the sense of all of this, right? But the thing I really wanted to point out about this one is the color shift. So when I first saw this, when I saw like the photos and stuff of it online, I knew that like there was like some kind of sparkly and stuff, you know, in terms of like the blue part right here, right? But when you see it in person and when you have lighting on it, I don't know if you guys can see in the video, I think you might be able to, but can you see that it's actually like a hollow, almost like a hollow iridescent, whatever you want to call that, the color shift in there? I think that adds like such a cool dimension on top of this bag. But again, so you guys see top part here is his headdress. So it's like multiple appliques. So there's like this piece back here is the first one. You've got this one. And then this applique is on top of that one. And you've got little rhinestones on there as well. It looks like it probably is the snake eyes, yeah? But yeah, you get gold foiling on here. Like I said, it is like a little more 3D because it's multiple appliques on top of each other there. Again, that awesome iridescent blue. You've got his necklace there. Of course, the Wakanda Forever plaque. I saw someone kind of post about this, and I don't want to, in case you guys are confused, not all the plaques say Loungefly on them. Doesn't make them fake or anything. It's just, for some of them, I don't know like the specific reason behind it, whether it's just there's no space, because if you guys do look, it is pretty big, right? It does say, you know, Marvel Studios, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. So like that's a lot to be on there. So I don't know if it's like something specific in terms of what they have to put on the plaque. Like maybe they're like, we need the whole title on there, and if you put Loungefly on there too, it's like too big. But I do know that a lot of like the Marvel movies and stuff, they have, you know, the movie title on there without the word Loungefly on it. I know Nightmare Before Christmas tends to get their own plaque too, and it's like a different shape too, right? It's like the longer portrait style plate versus, you know, the usual landscape style plate here, but it's usually bigger and stuff. Hey baby.
Hi.
Baby Alex just already woke up from her nap, so I'm gonna have to hurry through the rest of this video while Natalie tries to take care of her for me really quick. But yeah, I don't, like I said, I'm not really sure the specifics behind why some of the plaques don't say Loungefly, but don't let that throw you off. There's a lot of plaques just don't say Loungefly on them. It's just whatever the name of the movie or the franchise is on the plaque. So it's a whole thing. Like I said, I don't know the reasoning, but that just know that that does happen. So don't freak out if you see that and think that it's not a Loungefly or something like that. But continuing on the details on this, you got more appliques on the side here. So like the wings, they do stick off a little bit, but otherwise are attached. This is printed on the bag itself. Well, this is an applique. It's the same thing on the other side. And then on the back, you do get Imperious Rex and a picture of Namor on there with his headdress, which is, you know, obviously what the front of the bag is modeled after. And lining is pretty fancy. It's got the word Namor running up and down, along with some more, you know, just design elements along the sides there running up and down. Let's check. It does have a zippered back pocket. But yeah, I think, like I said, if you don't really know the character or anything, you probably wouldn't even be able to like guess what this is if you just saw it around or anything. So it's definitely, it's a little more niche, and so you have to really know the movie and the character to pick out what it is. But if you are a big fan of the character, big fan of Wakanda Forever, Black Panther in general, I think this is a super cool one to add to the collection. If nothing else, I just love the coloring on it. But yeah, it is the shiny faux pleather, polyurethane, whatever it is. But yeah, like I said, if you don't like that it doesn't look much like the character, I can see why you might pass on it. But I think if you do like the character, it is a pretty cool bag for him without it being like his face on there, which I know a lot of people don't like that either, right? Like the face applique on there. I know there's a lot of backlash about those, that people don't like him. So this is like, and he doesn't wear a lot of clothing, so this is like the closest you're gonna get in terms of like a cosplay of this character, right? Is his headdress and necklace. So I don't know, I'm sure there's varying opinions on it, but I think it's super cool. And like I said, I love the choice of the iridescent on here, so that alone already is like, if you can make more bags with like this just iridescent in different colors, I would be so happy. I don't know if you guys know or saw that I had posted, this is why I tell you guys you have to follow my stories, because I post a lot of new bags. But Amazon released two, I can't remember who the seller would be. It might be like Retrofax or something, but they did just actually release fairly recently two iridescent like Mickey, you know, with the Mickey ear bags with no other design, just the ears, and then just like, you know, the usual Loungefly shape, but it's like hot pink and purple iridescent or hollow, whatever it is. Super glittery, so it's like, it's pretty much like this but just in pink or purple. So if you want something like simple like that but in those bright colors, make sure you go check out Amazon. If you go to my link tree, I have like one of my links is labeled like Amazon storefront. If you keep an eye on that, whenever there's new bags on Amazon, I usually will add it to that list for you so that you can see like what's new that's on Amazon. And a lot of it's like obviously like Amazon like exclusives, because they're sold by stores only on Amazon, like Retrofax, the Better Service Store, or SW Superstore. Like those are like Amazon sellers, and so they do get their own exclusives too pretty often, and so that's the only place you'll be able to find them. So yeah, if you guys kind of just keep that link of mine with the storefront, I'll add bags to it when I see them and remember to. I'll add the bags to it that way so you guys can see like what's new out on Amazon. Which on that note, they just added the other 3 Golden Girls. I've never seen the show myself, but I knew that there was one that was on there. Can't remember what her name is. I think it's the one with like the gray afro and glasses. But then they just added the other 3 characters recently too. So if you're a big Golden Girls fan, like they have all 4 bags on there now. So yeah, Amazon actually has like a lot of bags that come out on there, like from the small shops even. The main catalog bags pop up on there, and then yeah, exclusives too. So keep an eye on Amazon. It's a great resource to buy bags. Just the only ones you really have to be careful about, honestly, is like the Loki one, like the OG Loki. Otherwise, they're pretty good on there. Just yeah, you know, make sure to check the sellers. Like I always tell you guys, as long as the outseller is reputable, you should be fine. Anyways, so on to the bag that I'm like super excited that I just got today. Yeah, we've been waiting for a Moon Knight bag. So I've been waiting for like Ant-Man for a long time, because you know Ant-Man obviously has come out for a while now. We're waiting on the Hulk one too, but you know, and then Moon Knight, we've been waiting on him because Moon Knight came out quite a while ago now too, the first season. So we were like, why isn't there not a Moon Knight bag? And I know a lot of people have been asking for it, and I want to say Loungefly did not disappoint us this time around with this bag, right? So this was an exclusive released for WonderCon. I was like, which con is it? But it's WonderCon in Anaheim. Last week, I think? Yeah, last weekend. Last Friday through Saturday, Sunday. Again, I did post about this, so you guys follow my stories in case you didn't see that this was happening. And like, they dropped a couple exclusives. But yeah, follow my stories because I post these for you guys, and I try to post reminders too when new things drop. And they stay up for 24 hours and stuff. They do disappear, but if you check pretty frequently, you'll at least, or like turn on the notifications, and that way when I do post the stories, at least you'll get a notification that something new, and it's usually I'm posting like new bags or something. Anyways, so they dropped like 4 or 5 exclusives for WonderCon, including this one. There was a wallet too. You guys know me though. I don't necessarily care about collecting wallets of bags because it frees up money for me to buy more bags. It's such a weird reasoning, but that's my reasoning. I know a lot of people do like sets, and that's fine. That's your guys' thing. But for me, I'm like, I don't necessarily care about the wallets. And so my reasoning is, rather than spending, you know, the $40 on the wallet, that's half of a different bag that I can buy. That's my reasoning in my head, is I'm like, I can buy more bags. I will get wallets sometimes if they speak to me. But in this case, the wallet is similar enough to the bag that I didn't mind not getting it. I think it was like, you know, the moon right here, and then the back had, you know, the stitching part, and then the Moon Knight plaque. So it wasn't anything crazy for me that I'm like, I need the wallet. I mean, it was limited edition and everything, but that's not a big deal for me anyways either. But there, you guys bought this. So I'm gonna share you guys the story just so you know what happens during these drops. If you didn't do it this time, or if you're gonna want like a con exclusive drop, you'll know for next time. It's a fiasco sometimes for different reasons. In the past, like these exclusives that drop for like specifically cons and stuff too, the bags that are the most popular sell out like in minutes, if that. Funko Europe was saying that this bag of theirs, I don't know if they got like a smaller like quantity or anything, but people were saying it sold out in like a minute or less because they were like in the process of checking out and it was gone. So when you do try to shop exclusives, you gotta be quick. Oh, hello. When you shop exclusives, like for these big drops, like if you know you want the bag, I do suggest you log on into your account like at least a few minutes before the drop and just be ready to check out. Hello, baby. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna. Hi. Hi, come here. Okay. You can join me, but be good, okay? So I'll show you guys the detail really quick first before she gets too crazy. Oh wow, is there so much stuff in here? Yeah. So I'll show you guys the detail first. So that's an actual like metal piece for the moon. These are appliques for the little straps. That's printed on. This is like debossed. The lines are debossed on there to give you that texture. Applique for his head. This is embroidered. The eyes do glow in the dark, so you've got that phosphorescent. This is an applique on there. It is a little bit of a different material too. It's like a canvasy material versus this is the usual like Loungefly leather. Same here. Oh, and you get like the awesome Moon Knight plaque here. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it to focus for you guys. But again, more printed, nice detailing on the side. The zipper pull is the moon. This is my little Funko Pop that I added on there. The back is really nice too. You've got the moon in different phases there. In gold foil. And oh, all along the top is like the same canvasy material too. That was another thing that I saw people mentioning when they were starting to receive their bags, is that people were annoyed that it wasn't off-white. By the way, here's the inside. So you've got hieroglyphics as well as that crescent moon in there. Hi. But yeah, so I know that there was an open back pocket in the back. But yes, so I know there was a lot of people that was like kind of annoyed about the coloring on it, which is just ironic to me in the sense of like a lot of people complain about white bags because they said that white bags are hard to take care of, and also no one wants to deal with trying to keep a white bag clean. And so the fact that this is an off-white makes it a little bit easier to take care of. I think like, because then it's not white that you're trying to take care of, you know, like if a little bit of discoloration on here, you might not be able to notice as much on this versus white. So it is, okay, so you guys can kind of see, so say my dress here is more of the white, but it's white and textured, just like I think his costume is, so you do get a little bit of like a gray in there. So I think it's more on the side of gray. Some people are saying a little on the cream side. I don't mind it. I think it's fine. Because his costume, like the mummy bandages part, like looking part of his costume, like it's not white, it's not gonna be clean. So it's gonna be a little brown or a little dingy, I guess. So I think the coloring on here is good. For me, this is good. I was expecting something like this, so this is awesome for me. But yeah, I know that there's arguments about that, about the coloring, and I don't know, people didn't like maybe the texture on it too, which again, I think it looks like what he's supposed to be, so I was expecting all of the canvassing stuff on here. Anyways, so but yeah, amazing, you guys. I'm so excited that I was able to grab one of these, and part of the reason was this drop. So going back to what I was saying, like normally it sells out so fast. I do suggest you know, go to the website, make sure you have an account set up, even if you can get your payment method saved in there, if you're comfortable with that, those are great. But yeah, log in at least a few minutes beforehand, pretty much be ready to go on like the homepage or wherever you think it might pop up, and then once it's in there, check out. But yeah, because of Loungefly's new website, this last check-in, or this last drop, and actually the time before that with the Platinum Mickey too, people were having issues with logging into their accounts. So this bag actually took a few hours to sell out, which like never happens, right, with like the most popular bag. Like all the other bags for this WonderCon drop, they actually, I think none of the others have even sold out, and it's been like a week. Yeah, sorry, I keep getting distracted because she's in a mood. But just quick recap, yeah, it was madness trying to get this bag, mainly because people are having trouble logging into their accounts and checking out and all of that. So I was very lucky that I was able to check out within like a minute. And part of the reason I didn't grab the wallet this time too was because I was afraid of like, between adding this to the cart and the wallet to the cart and then checking out, people have had it sell out of their carts by just taking a little bit too long to check out. And so I was just like, all right, I don't care about the wallet, I'm gonna grab just the bag. So I quickly, you know, clicked on it, added to cart, and checked out. So I was in a tizzy and ended up, obviously, you know, nothing selling out in the first even few hours. So that's all right. Like I said, I don't mind so much about the wallet, so it's okay that I ended up missing it. But I did at least get the backpack, which I really, really wanted. Like I said, unfortunately, it did sell out by this point, but it was on there for a long time, so a lot of people did have a chance to like later grab it or whatever. But yeah, all right, you guys, I'm gonna get going because you can already see she's starting to pull stuff off my shelves. But do all the usual stuff, like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell for when we post new videos, and like I said, make sure to follow my Instagram and Facebook stories because that's where I will post new bag drops all the time. Like today I just posted Bagheera, which is dropping over at Circle of Hope. Actually it's right here. So this one's a new exclusive that's going to be dropping this Friday, which obviously by the time I post this video it'll already have happened. But if you're still shopping around, Circle of Hope is dropping Bagheera, so it should be already live by the time I post this video up for you guys. So if you're a fan of that, go ahead and check out Circle of Hope. I do have a discount code for them as well, winning. But yeah, all right, you guys, I'm gonna get going. Can you say bye? Say, all right, you guys, thank you. Say, all right, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see y'all next time.